Hi friends, this is Susie, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 2707 in Candy Crush Saga, where we have 11 moves to open up one licorice shell and collect 33 frosting. If you find these videos helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. That in turn would really help me out. So this is a special dedication to Dee Rhonda, who let me know that she's stuck here because of changes that have been made. And I can see why she's stuck. 11 moves to do this is hard enough, but then when we have a whole bunch of licorice in the way, and the licorice is covered in this marmalade, that makes it particularly difficult. We've got a very limited field here. So we're going to need some luck in the beginning just to get things open and cruising through. Now, once we can clear out some of the licorice, that should be good for the board because we don't have any more licorice showing up. But we've got to get through it just so we can get to the stuff in the center we need. I'm going to go ahead and do this. It's not going to help a whole lot because we have to get through the licorice, and the licorice, it doesn't respond well to stripes. But I do have some stripe dispensers on the board. I have to find out how generous they are. Right now it doesn't seem terribly generous. That's a problem as we're trying to cruise through here. So you can see I'm not anywhere close to where I need to be. I didn't even make one hit on the licorice. Let's go ahead and try this again. 1 and 20. Let's see if we can get a better setup and we can pay attention to each and every move. So I think the first strategy I'm going to try to employ is to stick with one side or the other and not bounce back and forth. Because if I can make a big enough gap, then I can hopefully make some things to damage this central spine here and get down to the bottom. The other thing I'm going to try to do is see when these activate. Now, I can make a move here. It's prompting me to make this move. I prefer moving over here because I think I have a better concentration of color. Notice I have green over here and none over here. So that might make it easier for me to put things together. I just made a very bad first move, though. Remember how I said I was going to examine each move? I didn't do that. Let's start examining the moves better. I'm clearing this out. There we go. So I can make some progress here. Now, instead of taking this, which is a good move, I'm going to make a stripe and make another stripe. I think I'm actually going to hold off on this. There's just too much licorice for that to be extremely helpful. There we go. So we got that open. We learned a little bit. Sticking with one side instead of bouncing back and forth is a good strategy. Now, I still don't think I'm going to be able to get all that frosting in just 2 moves, but it at least shows that we're on the right path. And I will blow this up to try to create some nice explosive action here. I didn't pay attention to when the stripes are showing up. And then we know that color bombs beget color bombs and other specials. So as a last-ditch effort, I'm going to go ahead and take out a color. So I got closer, fewer frosting, and I also opened up that licorice shell. So if I pay attention to my initial moves even more, I might be successful. At least I'm moving in the right direction. It's going to take persistence and it's going to take experimentation, but you do really want to aim your sights on that licorice shell because that'll help you to open everything else up once you get the color bomb. I'm going to pause the recording and come back with a new board. I will have the microphone turned off, but I'll bring it back on when I have something important to share. Okay, third attempt, getting even closer. I need to get 6 frosting, and there are 6 on the board. I need to collect all of it. And if I do the purple, that'll help here, but it doesn't help over here necessarily. And if I do the green, it'll help here, but not here necessarily. And I only have 1 move. I'm going to go for purple because it's more damaging to the board, and I'm going to hope, there we go, that cascading helps out with the rest. So it felt almost unapproachable in the beginning to me. Once I came up with a clear strategy, it felt better. And then I got luck. I mean, honestly, even when you apply strategy to these levels that only have 11 moves to do so much work, you still need luck, but you need to be paying attention and applying good strategy so that you can capitalize on that luck when it shows up. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.